Today I want to introduce you to the new art of ice pumpfoiling. I got inspired by a wake thief. He was crushing like really thin ice with his pumpfoil, and I thought I could do the same thing. I don't have a private channel behind my house, but we have lakes in Switzerland. So I was looking at the webcams of a few lakes to do pumpfoiling. Some lakes never freeze, and some lakes freeze really early but are difficult to reach. So you really have to find a good lake at the right time. So on that morning, when I looked at the webcam, I thought I have to go, because at the shore there was no ice but in the middle, so I thought it might be thin enough to crack through with a pumpfoil, but I wasn't sure if I would make it. After 1.5 hours of driving, I arrived there. I prepared my foil, went to the water, and man, it was slippery, I can tell you. When I arrived to the water, I saw that the ice might be already a bit too thick, and so I put my foil there and tried to break it with my hands. I had the idea to get to the platform and work my way through there, and I tried to break the ice, and I noticed the ice is much thicker than I thought, but I had very much fun throwing the ice. And man, the sound is amazing. So I tried to clear my way to the platform, but after half an hour I was a little bit too cold. I noticed I didn't really got very far. But man, I had so much fun crushing the ice. You can't imagine. You should really try it out. So I thought I would try it some other place. But when I went back, I saw that my foil looks really cool on the ice. I got my camera and took some pictures with the foil on the ice. And this is how it looks like. So then I thought I will go to the second place. Drove a bit further where there was a bit more water and less ice. I had to build my hydrofoil again, and I brought a ladder to start. But doing that, I lost the first screws in the snow, and I only found some of them. And then I noticed I had not only lost the screws, but also the small plates to hold the screws in the foil box. So I had to drive back, still my wetsuit, and I found the shape of my board. I knew where I put it, but I didn't find the plates, only 1 of 4. So that was really frustrating. Luckily I had still more with me and could replace them, but I was really frustrated that I lost the screws again. So I made my way a second time to the lake. But when I arrived with my foil, I noticed it's really difficult to set up the ladder because the ground is really steep, and so I had troubles fixing it, and my camera was really covered in snow as well. I had really problems to get the right starting energy, but also as soon as I hit more crushed ice, I stopped my foil completely, and it was really difficult. By time I made a bit more space, but never enough space to really get the foil going for a longer time. It was crazy cold, I was crazy exhausted. But if you drive so long for that freaking ice, you better stay and try some more.
Wahrscheinlich fast, ja. Die linke Hand friert mir langsam ab. Ha? Okay. Mach gut.
I would sum it up like this. I crushed the ice with my foil, but also the ice crushed me, and after some time I had to give up due to frozen fingers and toes. It wasn't really successful, but it was kind of fun. So I guess next year I will try to hit the best point of getting thin ice, but it's a bit more difficult if you don't have a private channel behind your house, and if you have to drive far and only rely on webcams and not try it yourself. So maybe you have done it as well. Hands up, it's a really difficult challenge. Next year I will be more successful. So I hope you had fun watching this stupid new art of ice pump foiling, and maybe you're more lucky than me. Have a great day. Thank you for liking, subscribing and commenting. Fun Fact: meine Handschuhe sind sogar an der Leiter angefroren. Zeit nach Hause zu gehen.